In this video, we will be discussing everything that you need to know about the very first non-Axie game to be entering the Ronin ecosystem. Let's go. The Machines Arena is a top-down hero shooter where players clash in adrenaline-fueled combat, and let me tell you, my first impressions of this game are extremely positive. Built in Unreal Engine and coming from Directive Game Studios, this game might still be in its alpha state, but what we have is extremely polished and highly addictive. The Machines Arena takes heavy inspiration from games like Overwatch, Battlerite, and even Hades, so if you're a fan of any of these titles, you're going to want to stick around. Now let's start off with PvP. While there will be a ton of different game modes upon full launch, the one we're going to focus on today is called Pushback. The objective of Pushback is to make your way to the payload and begin pushing it to the enemy side of the field, all the while working together as a team to stay healthy and defeat any oncoming enemy players. This results in an epic tug of war as Team Blue and Team Red fight for control of the payload, and the first team to push the payload all the way to the enemy's goalpost wins the game. It's a simple enough game loop, but what will really separate the casual players from the pros is team strategy. There are currently 9 different characters to choose from, each one belonging to its own class as either tank, support, or assault. Each character boasts their main attack as well as 2 alternate abilities and a super powerful ultimate ability. And with a team of 4 players, you can clearly see that choosing the right character to complement not only your playstyle, but the entire team strategy will be extremely important, especially for competitive situations. Hopping into my first match, what I noticed right off the bat is just how easy this game is to pick up and start having fun immediately, while also having a very high skill ceiling and a lot to learn as both a player and a team. Being easy to learn and tough to master is a very tough combination to crack, but Machines Arena nailed it. From my limited time playing the game, I can already see how important team strategy is. So if you plan on playing this game competitively, I recommend finding a group of like-minded individuals to train with, and you can optimize your chances for success. But hold on to your britches, because player versus player is not the only thing this game has going for it. In fact, I have been addicted to the single-player PvE mode. Deathrun is a super fast-paced roguelike game mode, similar to games like Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, and Hades. True to the roguelike game style, starting out in Deathrun, your character will be extremely bare bones, having nothing but a gun of your choice and a dash. But as you progress through each floor, you will be able to upgrade and add abilities to your character, really customizing him to your very own playstyle. As you complete each floor, a reward will be dropped. Make sure to collect your reward, and then you have a very important decision to make. When you're ready to move on to the next floor, you're usually presented with 2 or 3 different options, and which one you choose will highly depend on your situation. The option that you choose will determine what reward you are given for completing the next room. If you want to switch up your gun mid-run, you're going to have to choose the room with the gun icon. If you want a little bit more money for upgrading your stats, then choose the Euro icon, and the lightning bolt will allow you to add or upgrade your alternate abilities. Then simply defeat all the enemies in the next room and your reward will be granted. But be careful, because as you grow in power, so too do your enemies, and each new floor will present a new obstacle, a new enemy for you to face. And it only takes a momentary lapse of judgment for you to go from a successful run to a total defeat. Now, what really sets this game apart from other roguelikes is the scoring system. In most roguelikes, the objective is to go as far as you can until finally you die and your score is recorded. But Machines Arena is not so clear-cut, because in this game, if you die, all of your progress is lost and your score is not saved. Instead of following traditional scoring trends, in this game, it's all about knowing your limitations and when to quit. Every few rooms you complete, you'll be presented with a break room. Here you can access the kiosk to spend your money and upgrade your stats. But there's also a portal, and when prompted, it'll ask you, would you like to end your run? Only by selecting yes and choosing to end the run on your own will you have a successful run and your score recorded on the leaderboards. This adds a whole new element to the gameplay and makes every decision that you make a very high-risk, high-reward situation. Now, it might take you a couple runs and a couple deaths to get a handle on it, but you'll be having fun every step of the way. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hold the phone, Ryan. This is Web 3, and you have not mentioned hide nor hair of NFTs or cryptocurrency. Well, if you'll allow me to read from the Directive Games website, our mission is to create large, engaging, immersive games that give players unparalleled agency. We value the concept of persistence and prioritize player agency. Another key concept is that players should have a sense of ownership over their in-game assets and collectibles. So, while the game doesn't currently have NFTs integrated into the system quite yet, from what I understand from the team, they do not want to gate or hold any players back from playing the game at the highest level. All players will have the exact same access to characters and skills, meaning everybody is on the exact same playing field. But purely aesthetic items such as skins or collectible rewards will be integrated into the blockchain, giving you full ownership over your items. Now, if you want to make sure that you're staying up to date with everything Machines Arena, make sure to follow them on Twitter as well as join their Discord server. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the arena.